BP Guru. Today we're going to be continuing on with our battle code. Now, I had a few options of kind of which avenue to go down, and I kind of decided to start working on Ringmon Defeated, because I just thought, it was the best option to go down, as we just finished battling. And I think I did showcase it where you got all the health down to zero. It would be kind of nice to have that battle end, so you can kind of see the full circle of what we're trying to accomplish. So we need to find some spare room here, because the next two parts, well, it's going to be a lot of episodes, but the next two kind of chunks of code that we're going to be working on require a lot of space. So we're going to add a new custom event, and we are going to call this Ringmon or Pokemon, because we're doing Pokemon. Oh gosh, it's playing me up. We'll call this Pokemon Defeated, and we're going to need an input for this. That is going to be our we'll call it Pokemon team. So this could be the enemy team or the player team. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to take that party info and we're going to make that an array. And the first thing it's going to do is we're going to do a for each loop with a break. Like so. Plug it in, and that's what we need. And we're going to take the defending, where is it? Enemy variables, no. It might be under attacking. Yeah, current defender. So we're looking for, no. Defender index, that's what we're after. Defender index, and we're going to say equal. Do these two equal, and we'll get a branch and plug all that in. And if it does, we are going to create another one of these current defender kind of variables. So we'll duplicate this one. That's fine, and we'll call this defeated Pokemon. And the reason we do this is just so we can isolate that Pokemon, and we can apply whatever information we need to apply to it. So once we've found it, we just need to bring that back around and break. And bring it back into this break here, like so. Now that we have this information, we can break this. The only thing we need from this is our given name, so we can do some bits and bobs. We also want to come back over here and grab our visibility here, so we can bring up our menu again, put that into the completed like so, and make sure you've got a substantial amount of space. Then we're going to set the text of this like so, and what we're looking to set it to is basically just tell it that it's defeated. So we're going to get a string append. We'll plug the name into here, and we'll just say name space was defeated, and that can go directly into there. I'm just going to try and make this flow a little bit neater, because I don't want it to look messy. And we'll leave that on screen for about 2 seconds. So we'll add a delay, and we'll plug in for 2 seconds. And these exact same nodes, so if we copy this one, and so that's actually already set to hidden, so just make sure that's set to visible, that first one. Why is that like that? Oh, so bring that down like that. Okay, and we'll put that straight into there. So just keep that string going along, and we'll do the same thing for this one. So we can bring this down. I'm actually going to bring this down under it, just so it looks, again, just trying to keep it all nice and neat. So just do that, and then we're going to hide it. So once we've done our dialogue section, we just need to basically do a branch, and we're going to get the P attacking And we're doing a check for this, like so. Okay, and then once we've done that, we know the creature's defeated. So what we need to do now is get 2 of our lovely references. We're getting the references to our Pokemon. So we want, oh gosh, not that one. We want to get the enemy and the player Pokemon. So if the player is attacking, or the host is attacking in this scenario, we want to destroy that actor. And if it's the enemy attacking or our joiner attacking, we want to destroy that Pokemon. So it should look something like that. Now we'll need to create a new custom event. So let's do a custom event. And this is going to be in a future episode, but we're going to calculate the XP we need to give to the other Pokemon. The inputs for this are going to be the Pokemon team again. So we'll just put in team in. And we also need a single integer variable. And that is going to be our active Pokemon index. And we bring that in just so that we know which Pokemon we need to give the priority of our XP to, and the others get a reduced amount. That's kind of how Pokemon works these days. We're going to be doing something similar to that. And then we're just going to call that that new custom event, just like so. There we go. You can neaten up as however you want. Like so, there we go, just to keep it all nice and neat. And we just need to get our references to the different teams. So just grab the player team for the top one. And again, you probably already guessed it, the enemy team for the bottom one. So drag that one in there, like so. And we'll grab this one and plug that one in there as well. And that should take care of all that. I'm actually going to just do this just to keep it kind of a bit more neat. We need a new function. Now, again, like we did with the attacking, we'll fill in the functions down the line, but let's get it going to begin with. We need to check for usable Pokemon. And we can plug that in. So what that'll do is it's going to check whichever team is attacking and basically work out if we have a usable Pokemon to battle with. And we're going to make that a another Pokemon info or party info and make that an array. And we'll just call, again, we'll just put this as team in, like so. And we are going to take that from this here. So just drag it all the way down. We can add in some reroute nodes just to tidy things up so we can keep track of everything. Let's just drag it to about there. I think that works, sort of. It needs to come down a little bit. I hate it when they slant down. It annoys me. Okay, so that's plugging into there, which is what we'll need. And what this is going to do, what that function will do, is run through all of the Pokemon team, whichever one's lost, and it's going to just check every one of their healths. And if none of them come back as healthy, we'll have a function check. And we'll plug this in here. And we need one more Boolean. And we'll call this one all party dead. And we can plug that in there. And that will do the check that we need. So off the top here, we're going to have a delay. And we'll delay for around about 2 seconds, probably. I think it's 1.5 or 2 is always a good amount to check between, in my opinion. We're going to set this to the overview. And I'm going to do both sides because I've got my project open. This is what I can see, so just bear with me. On this side, we're going to switch this to the party camera. Um, we'll set it to the player camera, I guess, for now. I think I might need to do a check here and switch it to whichever one, depending. But I'll test it. It'll be fine. So if you remember correctly, in the level BP, um, why is this error coming up here? Oh, um, that should be fine now. There we go. In the level BP, we open this up and we no, sorry, wrong level. We'll need to change to the grass battle level. In our grass battle level, if we open up the level BP, we have this event we created called Event Camera Reset. This is the kind of the moment we need to basically call it. And what this will do is if a new Pokemon is spawned, it's going to reset the camera position to whichever one has been spawned. That's kind of the idea behind it. So if we now head back to, we can stay in this one for a second. If we head back to here, we can do quite a handy little trick called get streaming level. And in this, we can basically put the name of the level we want to get. And I know obviously level environments change, so what we'll have to do is we'll have to eventually promote this to a variable called level name. And when we do a switch to, let's say, for example, the water battle level or a cave battle level or, whatever it's going to be, gym battle level, you would just have it that when you swap in and out the levels, you update that variable to whichever level you have currently loaded. It would be kept, I would imagine it'd be stored in the player, but that's how we will deal with that. And from this, we can do a camera reset message. I will just double check that that is the name of it. Camera reset, yes. So we can close that down now, and we can actually go back into our third person level. Save selected. And we can carry on working now. We're just going to do a couple more things in this episode because I know we're getting close to the 15-minute mark. We're going to do a delay, and we'll keep that for about a second, like so. And all we need to do for this, because this is basically when we choose a new one, we need to re-bring up our set variable, like so. And we'll need to get rid of that for a second. We'll set the text like so, and plug that in, and bring that down. Right. So with that set, we just need to give it some information. Now on here, I did forget that if we have a usable Pokemon, we want to actually output what we are going to be using. So we'll do all the setting up within this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get a valuable, and we'll call this chosen Pokemon. And from this, we'll know who we're spawning and how we're spawning it. So let's break to get we only need the given name for this again, because it's just for text purposes. So we'll do that. And I'll reroute node it so it just looks a little bit tidier. You can see where it's going to. And we'll do another append. Plug that in there. Oh, it's not as nice as I want it to be. Space, and then say something like I choose you. And then we'll plug that directly into this text, like so. And so when we have to select a new Ringmon, it will automatically move into there. Now, with this system, you don't get to pick your next Pokemon. What this does is it will find you the next available Pokemon in your team. So there is an extra level of strategy. If you want to be able to pick your next Pokemon you send out, you will need to have a break here. It will do a check to see if there is a usable Pokemon in the team. And instead of spawning it or deciding, if there is a usable one, so this false, for example, instead of this, you'd have the menu basically change to bring up all the images of the Pokemon. We'll explore this when we come to change Ringmon. And if it finds one, you would just bring up that section of the code and have it so that it makes you pick which one to spawn. That's how I would do it. But for mine, it will just automatically spawn the next one in your team. So it adds an extra level of strategy. I'm going to end it here for now. In the next episode, we're going to basically finish off this foundation code, and then we're going to go into each of the functions and work on the XP. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Much love. Take care. Bye.